Okay, well, you got
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough.
Imagine this, a sprawling celebrity mansion hiding an underground world of secrets linked to the homes of other high-profile figures. Now, picture federal agents moving in, peeling back the layers of luxury to reveal a network of mysterious tunnels beneath one of the music industry's biggest stars' properties. What were they meant for? Who used them? And most importantly, what exactly was being hidden below? Federal agents arrived at the sprawling estate of music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs with a mission driven by specific intelligence. This wasn't just a routine search of a celebrity home, it was the start of a high-profile investigation that soon uncovered a network of hidden tunnels beneath the property. But the initial shock didn't end there. Rumors soon circulated, claiming that these tunnels didn't just remain within the confines of Diddy's estate. They potentially reached beyond his property, connecting to other high-profile residences in the area, including the former home of Michael Jackson. This explosive discovery left people around the world wondering, what were these tunnels really used for? And why would a celebrity go to such elaborate lengths to keep them hidden? The internet buzzed with speculation. Were these tunnels just a strange luxury, or was there a darker purpose behind them? This revelation suggested something far more complex than a hidden escape route, and the media coverage only added fuel to the fire. Why would one of music's most influential figures need secret passageways leading to other celebrity homes? What exactly was going on behind the glamorous facade of Diddy's high-profile life? As agents continued their search, the public and media alike grew increasingly curious, hanging on to each new detail as it emerged. As investigators dug deeper into the maze beneath Diddy's mansion, they began to realize that these tunnels weren't simply an eccentric architectural addition. The design was meticulous, with multiple entry points and isolated pathways that seemed crafted with privacy as the utmost priority. This underground network wasn't just about convenience, it hinted at something much more deliberate. Imagine a setting where guests could arrive and leave without ever being seen, a hidden network where movements could be concealed entirely from public view. This wasn't just privacy, it was secrecy on a level few would expect. The rumors of Hollywood's elite, exclusive gatherings suddenly didn't seem so far-fetched. For years, whispers had circulated about secret parties, invitation-only events restricted to the most influential figures. And now, with the discovery of these tunnels, the possibility of such gatherings seemed all the more real. Were these underground spaces intended for high-profile events, insulated from the press and public scrutiny? Or could there be something even more enigmatic? Something that transcended typical Hollywood socializing? The tunnels pointed to an environment that seemed purpose-built for gatherings meant to stay hidden, and investigators couldn't shake the feeling that they had only just begun to understand the extent of what these tunnels might reveal. As federal agents moved further into Diddy's hidden underground network, they began finding items that raised even more questions. The initial shock of discovering a concealed passageway quickly gave way to a sense of growing unease as strange and unsettling objects came into view. Hidden cameras were set up in strategic locations throughout the tunnels, not the kind of security setup one would expect in a high-profile mansion, but something with a different purpose altogether. The presence of these cameras suggested an intense level of surveillance, capturing moments meant to remain unseen by the outside world. But who was being recorded, and why? As agents continued, they uncovered more than just hidden surveillance. Hidden compartments contained firearms and narcotics, items that hinted at an environment where risk and lawlessness might go hand in hand. It became clear that this was no ordinary underground space. It appeared meticulously set up for purposes that stretched beyond any typical party scene. The most unusual find, however, was an extensive supply of baby oil, over 1,000 bottles stored throughout the tunnels. At first, agents found this strange, almost comical, but within the context of hidden surveillance, weapons, and narcotics, the sheer amount of baby oil took on a more troubling significance. Each item fit into an increasingly dark puzzle, one that hinted at activities far beyond innocent gatherings or hidden passageways. These discoveries were transforming the investigation, shifting it from a simple probe of privacy concerns to something far more alarming. The tunnels, once merely strange and secretive, now seemed to house a world built for events where privacy was absolute and potentially necessary. Every new find heightened the agents' concerns. What exactly was happening beneath Diddy's estate? The implications of these items raise troubling questions about what these underground spaces were truly intended for. As these disturbing discoveries piled up, those close to Diddy began to break their silence, offering insights that added yet another layer to the investigation. Two insiders came forward with allegations that cast an even darker shadow over Diddy's private life. First, Jaguar Wright, a singer known for her outspoken criticisms of the entertainment industry, claimed that Diddy's network of powerful friends had long protected him from scrutiny. She even speculated that Diddy might have been tipped off about the federal raids, allowing him to hide or destroy evidence before agents arrived. According to Wright, this was a case of influence shielding a celebrity from the consequences of his actions, and she didn't hold back in expressing her belief that Diddy had cultivated relationships to insulate himself from scandal.
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough.
Then there was Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, who shared his own account of Diddy's gatherings. According to Deal, these weren't just exclusive parties, they were settings carefully orchestrated to maintain control. Diddy, Deal claimed, would record guests without their knowledge, using surveillance to capture everything that took place within his domain. This surveillance wasn't for security, it was a means of control, a way to hold power over those who attended his gatherings. Deal's account painted a picture of an environment where guests found themselves under a watchful eye, with little ability to leave without Diddy's approval. These insider testimonies shifted the investigation's focus, hinting that Diddy's events might have involved more than just exclusivity and privacy. The accounts suggested a pattern of manipulation, where hidden surveillance and social pressure were used to keep guests in line, creating an atmosphere of control within a carefully curated underground world. The stories from Wright and Deal fueled public intrigue as audiences grappled with a side of Diddy that was far from the public persona he had carefully crafted. As more details of Diddy's hidden tunnels and the testimonies of those close to him emerged, the media frenzy reached a fever pitch. Social media was flooded with comments, theories, and outrage from fans, critics, and onlookers alike. This wasn't just another celebrity scandal, it was a revelation that forced people to confront Hollywood's darker side. For years, the public had been captivated by the glamour and success of Hollywood's elite, but now they were faced with an unsettling question. How many secrets lay hidden behind the glossy facades of fame? The case had become a cultural phenomenon, sparking conversations about power, privacy, and the lengths to which celebrities go to protect their lives from public view. The investigation into Diddy's underground world seemed to tap into a broader frustration with celebrity privilege, challenging the idea that wealth and fame should allow people to live by different rules. Fans felt a sense of betrayal, and the case took on symbolic significance, highlighting the disconnect between the public's perception of celebrities and the hidden realities of their lives. With mounting evidence, Diddy now faced a legal battle that could redefine his career and his legacy. This wasn't just a high-profile lawsuit. It carried both civil and criminal implications. Legal experts suggested that if the allegations held, Diddy could face a long prison sentence, potentially derailing everything he had built over the years. Among the most compelling factors in the case was the potential for testimony from people close to him, including Cassie, his former girlfriend.
Captured inside of a Los Angeles hotel in 2016, allegedly shows Combs assaulting then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway.
Cassie's insight could provide critical context, as she had been part of his personal and professional life for years. Each new piece of evidence stacked against him, creating an uphill battle for his defense team. For Diddy, the stakes were about more than just his freedom. They were about his legacy and the empire he had built. This case held the potential to redefine how the public and the legal system viewed celebrity accountability, sending a message that fame and wealth do not place anyone above the law. With each revelation, public outrage grew louder. People weren't just calling for justice against Diddy, they were demanding accountability from the entire entertainment industry. Social media buzzed with calls for transparency and a push to end the culture of silence that had protected Hollywood's elite for far too long. Fans, insiders, and activists voiced frustration over a system that often seemed to allow power to override the truth. And this case became a rallying point for those who wanted to see a new standard for celebrity accountability. For many, this case isn't just about Diddy's actions, it represents a tipping point for Hollywood. The investigation has laid bare the privileges of fame, challenging the notion that influence should allow one to operate above the law. Audiences demand change, pushing for an industry where everyone is held to the same standards, regardless of status. Diddy's legacy, carefully built over decades, is now at risk of being redefined. Once seen as a trailblazing figure in music and business, he's now facing the possibility of being remembered as a cautionary tale of celebrity power gone unchecked. His empire, which has inspired countless fans and aspiring artists, was now tainted by allegations of secrecy and manipulation. For fans, the betrayal ran deep. The image of a self-made mogul and cultural icon now clashed with a narrative of control and secrecy that left many questioning how much of what they had admired was real. This case isn't just threatening his immediate career, it has the power to reshape his legacy in the eyes of history. If the allegations hold up, Diddy could go down as a figure whose story highlighted the need for transparency and accountability in an industry that often placed image above integrity. As the investigation unfolds, the world is watching, aware that this case might be more than just a celebrity scandal. It could become a pivotal moment in Hollywood's relationship with power and secrecy. With the trial still unfolding, there are many questions left unanswered, and the world is watching closely. Will this be the end of an empire, or can Diddy somehow reclaim his legacy? Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain: this case will have a lasting impact, not just on Diddy's story, but on Hollywood itself. Thanks for your continued support. We're almost at 100 subscribers. How exciting! Please leave some love in the comments, let us know your thoughts on this case, and be sure to check out this next video.